Only time y'all see me in Rays is when I turn into the Bronze Mama.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Malik Scott, Deontay Wilder, and Tyson Fury. Get this. Malik Scott reveals the game plan of Deontay Wilder, and this is what he had to say. He said, Deontay Wilder, the game plan for my fighter is to break Tyson Fury down, then get the knockout. We are not looking for just one punch. Wow. These are very, very surprising things. You know, the very optimistic, out-of-the-box thinking Malik Scott has made noticeable training improvements with Deontay Wilder. The movements, the combinations. You know, if you notice, the head movement also. The footwork. He's working on footwork. He's seen him jump rope. We've seen these things that we really didn't see much of Deontay Wilder do. Okay, not saying we never seen him do. We didn't see much of him jumping rope, using hand movement, using foot movement, or those type of defensive things. We didn't see him throw 5-punch combinations. We've seen him throw 2 or 3, but never 4 or 5, okay? So listening to what Malik Scott has to say, it intrigues me because it's almost like he's reshaping, remolding, building another fighter from another fighter, okay? Okay, because Deontay Wilder's main thing was knockout. Okay, not brawls, not scuffles, not exchanges, but knockouts. So I'm really interested to see what Deontay Wilder will do in there with Tyson Fury. Okay, I've got another video on Tyson Fury coming soon. But Deontay Wilder, they're not looking for one punch. I can believe that. I believe that he believes that. Why? Based on the way he's training him, if you look and you see him coaching Deontay Wilder, you notice he's saying, no, man, just don't put everything into one punch, okay? Throw one and at 50, then throw another one at 50%. So you got 50%, 50%, right? If you're landing 3 right hands at 50, 50, 50 is breaking down Tyson Fury. You know, I think this is probably going to be the best fight. You know, I think Wilder, his temperament, I want to see how that stays intact because it's all about that. Okay, it's all about the fighter and what the fighter does in there, regardless of what the training is. It just depends on if Wilder keeps his temperament, if he keeps what they've been training on for these X amount of months, if he can continue to throw punches and combinations, it should be a very good fight. Okay, and I think what's important for Malik Scott to remember about fighting Tyson Fury is the timing, okay? The timing, the reflex time, okay? And because you can throw combinations all day, but at the end of the day, you have to get off first, okay? You have to get off first or be looking for the counter second. So if you're not faster than Tyson Fury, which I think Tyson Fury is a tad bit faster than Deontay Wilder, I think the idea is to look for the counter, okay? But that would be the only thing that I could see him hurting Tyson Fury or surprising Tyson Fury with a counter right hand and then follow up with combinations after that, okay? You know, you've seen him working the body shots. You know, that's another form. Because, you know, Tyson Fury, I think now, based on what John Fury's doing with him, I think now he's trying to make his son a little bit more dynamic. So add a little bit of the old Tyson Fury with the new Kronk's Gym Tyson Fury. Together, they'll make a fusion. So I think they're anticipating that. So the body shots are going to be a play or a plan in the arsenal of Deontay Wilder. Okay, work him to the body. That'll help break him down. You know, jab him to that, midsection. That'll help him break him down. Nobody likes body shots, people. Nobody. And we've seen Deontay Wilder throw a lot of them. So I think also Malik Scott's trying to improve his inside game. Okay, when they're in those clinches and Deontay Wilder, instead of, that old whack behind the head because you don't know how to assault the body, I think he's given him, a way to get in there and get those body shots, get those punches off on the inside, uppercut on the inside, when Tyson Fury. But remember, Tyson Fury's throwing his own punches, and he has to remember the good old headlock. So it's going to be a very interesting fight. And I think Malik Scott's just showing him and training him with the tools that he needs to fight on the inside. Now, the one punch thing, I think, though, maybe a result of Deontay Wilder just going for what he knows. So the right hand is coming. But again, it's all about his temperament. Can he break, or can they break down Tyson Fury? Can they do somewhat of an auto Violin? Because Violin did keep the pressure on Tyson Fury, and it gave Tyson Fury problems. Now, can a taller guy with a bigger punch do the same thing like auto Violin in a conventional stance? Those are the questions you ask yourself. But it's quite intriguing to see Malik Scott say, hey, we're not looking for one big punch. We are working on getting this guy actually landing shots, working the body, working combinations. And if you notice, he's throwing 4 or 5 punch combinations because not all of them are going to land because of the defense of Tyson Fury, the herky-jerky defense, then the movements that Tyson Fury makes. So you're not going to hit him with all 5, but you may hit him with 2 or 3. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Malik Scott saying that they're going to break Tyson Fury down and they're not looking for one punch. Of course, tell me what you think. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.